Ever wondered how to bake delicious gluten-free treats without the hassle? In recent years, gluten-free baking has become incredibly popular, and it's easy to see why. With more and more people being diagnosed with gluten intolerance or simply choosing to adopt a gluten-free lifestyle, the demand for delicious and easy-to-make gluten-free treats has never been higher. But let's be real, gluten-free baking can be intimidating, especially if you're new to the game. That's why today we're going to break it down into 5 easy steps that'll have you whipping up gluten-free masterpieces in no time. The best part? These steps are designed to be simple, straightforward, and easy to follow. So regardless of your baking experience, you'll be able to master the art of gluten-free baking. So let's dive in and get started on this gluten-free baking journey. The first step might seem obvious, but trust me, it's crucial. You need to choose the right gluten-free flour blend. And guys, this is not as easy as it sounds. With so many blends on the market, it can be overwhelming, to say the least. So let's talk about some popular flour blends that you can use as a starting point. Almond flour, for example, is a great option for delicate treats like cakes and cookies. Coconut flour, on the other hand, is perfect for denser baked goods like bread and muffins. And of course, you can always opt for a pre-mixed blend that's specifically for gluten-free baking. Some popular brands include Bob's Red Mill and Pamela's products. When it comes to gluten-free flour blends, the key is to find one that's well-balanced and contains the right combination of ingredients. A good rule of thumb is to look for a blend that mix of rice flour, potato starch, and tapioca flour. These ingredients will provide the necessary structure and texture to your baked goods. Another important thing to keep in mind is the protein content of your flour blend. Gluten-free flours tend to be lower in protein than traditional wheat flour, so you may need to add additional protein sources like eggs or xanthan gum to help bind your ingredients together. And let's not forget about the flavor profile of your flour blend. Some gluten-free flours can have a strong nutty or coconut flavor, so it's essential to choose a blend that complements the type of baked goods you're making. In gluten-free baking, understanding your ingredients is crucial. See, gluten-free flours don't contain gluten, which means they don't have the same binding properties as traditional wheat flour. So, you need to add other ingredients to help bind your mixture together. Binders, like xanthan gum and guar gum, are essential in gluten-free baking. They help to absorb excess moisture and create a smooth, consistent texture. Leavening agents, like baking powder and baking soda, are also crucial. They help to release carbon dioxide gas, which gives your baked goods their light and airy texture. But here's the thing. Using too much of these ingredients can have a negative impact on your baked goods. Too much xanthan gum, for example, can make your mixture sticky and unpleasant. And too much baking soda can leave a soapy taste in your mouth. So the key is to find the right balance of ingredients. And this might take some trial and error, but trust me, it's worth it. With a little practice, you'll be able to create gluten-free baked goods that are simply divine. Now, let's talk about measuring ingredients accurately. This is a crucial step in gluten-free baking, especially when it comes to dry ingredients. You see, gluten-free flours can be quite dense, so it's essential to measure them correctly to avoid any inconsistencies. When it comes to measuring dry ingredients, I always recommend using a digital kitchen scale. This ensures that you're getting an accurate measurement every time. And let's be real, it's just so much easier than using cups. But what if you don't have a kitchen scale? Well, in that case, it's essential to use the scoop and sweep method. This involves scooping your flour into a measuring cup and then leveling it off with a straight edge, like the back of a dinner knife. This ensures that you're getting an accurate measurement without any excess flour. And don't even get me started on the sifting your ingredients. This is crucial in gluten-free baking, especially when it comes to incorporating air into your mixture. By sifting your ingredients, you're able to create a light and airy texture that's simply divine. When it comes to mixing techniques, it's essential to be gentle. Gluten-free flours can be quite delicate, so you need to mix them just until they come together. Overmixing can result in a tough, dense texture that's simply unpleasant. One of the biggest mistakes people make in gluten-free baking is overmixing. They get overzealous with the mixer and end up developing the gluten-free flours. This results in a tough, chewy texture that's simply unpalatable. So, the key is to mix your ingredients just until they come together. Then stop mixing. This might take some practice, but trust me, it's worth it. With a little patience and persistence, you'll be able to create gluten-free baked goods that are simply divine. And finally, let's talk about baking times and temperatures. This is crucial in gluten-free baking, especially when it comes to achieving the right texture. You see, gluten-free baked goods can be quite delicate, so you need to bake them at the right temperature to avoid burning or undercooking. The key is to start with a lower temperature and then gradually increase the heat as needed. This ensures that your baked goods cook slowly and evenly, resulting in a perfect texture. And don't even get me started on the importance of testing for doneness. This is crucial in gluten-free baking, especially when it comes to avoiding overcooking. By testing your baked goods regularly, you can ensure that they're cooked to perfection every time. So, there you have it, the 5 easy steps to mastering gluten-free baking. By following these simple steps, you'll be able to create delicious gluten-free treats that are simply divine. Remember, gluten-free baking is all about experimentation and patience. Don't be discouraged if your first batch doesn't turn out perfectly. Keep trying, and you'll eventually get the hang of it. And who knows, you might just discover a new passion for gluten-free baking. Thanks for watching, guys. If you have any favorite gluten-free recipes, please share them in the comments below. And don't forget to check out my other baking videos for more tips and tricks. Happy baking!